Hello everyone, you are welcome. My name is Eunice, and in today's video we are going to look at something that is very important. Are you applying for the Poland type D national visa? That is the visa that allows you to work in Poland, and you are confused about how much money needs to be reflecting on your account, for this visa. Well, in this video today, we are going to look at the real numbers, documents that you'll be needing, and then how to avoid getting rejected over proof of funds. Let's dive into it and see. Well, one would ask me, what is proof of funds? Okay, proof of funds is that money that you need to be reflecting on your account uh, to simply help you when you travel into a foreign country. In this case, we are looking at Poland. Since you're going to work and you're going to live there for some good time, they want to know whether you're able to sustain yourself. Do you have enough money, let me say, to cater for your accommodation in case accommodation is not provided for by the company you're going to work for? Do you have enough money to pay for that? Can you sustain yourself? Like, can you feed yourself for the first 1 or 2 months before you get your first salary? Can you transport yourself to and from work and then moving around the country? So that is basically what this proof of fund is all about, and they want to know whether you have that kind of money to really take you through that period, instead of you reaching there and you're stranded, you don't have any money on yourself, you don't have anything, so you end up suffering and you may even fail to do the work you're going to do or to live in Poland. So that is what proof of fund is all about. And yes, let's dig deep still to understand more. And this video, please keep watching and you're going to really love it. So guys, let's talk about the numbers. We talk about the figures. Money, 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 money. Okay, so one would ask still, how you've asked and all the others, that how much do I need? So this is the time I'm going to tell you about the exact amount you need. Or I don't work for the Polish embassy. This, I'm just giving you an insight of how much you could probably look into in this journey of yours. So I'm looking at least 2,500 to 3,000 zloty. That's if accommodation is catered for. But then if your accommodation is not catered for, then the figure would go high, because you need this for your living expenses and all that for the first month before you get your first salary. First, it can even go to 2 months before you get your salary. So depending, you would need, like, that is the minimum amount you need. So if you don't have money, you could go with that. But then the most, okay, to be on a safer side, that's a better word, you'd need around 6,500 to 7,500 zloty. That's approximately 1,700 to 2,000 US dollars, depending on the exchange rate. So if you have that amount, then it would be safe for you. Okay. Then someone else, another thing would be about the documents. Do I need documents? Someone would ask, do I really need documents for this? Yes. Someone would also be like, I would show up at the embassy with a wallet full of money. No. You need a bank statement. But then the requirements are that this bank statement should be at least, between 3 to 6 months. So, and this account should be active. Transactions should be reflecting. The common mistakes people do is that they open up a new bank account, it doesn't have any transaction, and then you go and deposit a chunk of money. Okay, they need proof of funds that I have money, then you put a figure. That would be wrong. So this account should be active and it should be in your name. If you're planning to travel, make sure everything aligns, your name aligns to your bank name and all that, so that you don't get any challenges. And then you also need, in most cases, you'll need a certificate of balance to show how much you have, or a letter from your bank tell you the bank actually saying that this account is legit in this so and so's name exists in our bank. Okay, so that would be the document that you need. Well, we are looking at the common mistakes that you must avoid. Well, I've mentioned some of them earlier, but then I'll still stress this so that you get it clearly, so that you don't get rejected over these common mistakes. So don't borrow money and deposit, you know, because you say, since they've said you need this amount of money on your account, then you borrow that money and deposit at once. They can know that these people can tell that it's a sudden deposit. Okay, do not do that. Then don't use a friend or relatives, bank statement without a sponsor letter. Well, this person is supposed to provide you a letter of sponsorship, saying that you know the details of the sponsor letter. You can search for that and see, but then the highlights of it is that this person has to say that they're going to sponsor you, and they have to show their relationship to you, and then also provide you with their bank statement. Okay, and then the next thing you should avoid is using a blurry screenshot or edited, bank statement that is not clear. This will make your application be delayed or actually cancelled. So you should avoid these mistakes if you're looking at having your visa, approved, because this is a common thing that can lead to visa rejection. Okay. Well, looking at the tips that actually work, um, if this account, like the things that would really be a plus for you in this regard, keep your account active. Well, before you print it out for the visa appointment, at least your account should have been active for the past, 2 to 3 months behind. Make sure there are transactions taking place on this account, some withdrawals, some this and that. This would be a plus for you. Then your name on that bank statement should be very clear, in that someone would not struggle to say, is it John or James, something of a sort. Make sure it is very clear. Then if you're planning to use a sponsor's bank statement, make sure this person has given you that sponsorship letter, and then also a copy of their national ID or passport. And then if your bank statement is not in English or Polish, have it translated by a certified translator so that it can easily be understood. I hope you get that clearly, my people. Well, my people, I hope this clears out all the doubts or confusion you had about proof of funds and what is really needed. I've really given you every information that you need, and here is the checklist that you can look at in that regard. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe to this channel, for I am going to bring you more and more information, so that at the end of it all, I want your visas approved. Can share all this with me. If you have anything to ask, please put it in the comment section. I'll be able to answer everyone. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and bye.